Hello and welcome again to half hour of Holiday Escapes. It's the CruiseAway show with Derek and Joe, ready to take you on big adventures with the owners of the biggest ships in the world today.
Yes, which can only mean one cruise line, Royal Caribbean, with so many ships to choose from and exciting times on board as well. We thought we'd bring you some of the best offers around for this and for next year.
Yes, how about city stays in Barcelona and Rome and a 2-week epic med cruise with Royal Caribbean? Or maybe a transatlantic adventure from Fort Lauderdale to stunning Spain next April, enjoying one of Royal's unique attractions, a perfect day.
Sounds very tempting, doesn't it? Well, stay tuned and let's begin with a trip for October this year, enjoying Polynesian paradise and the Hawaiian hula. We have an exclusive price for this trip too, saving up to $1,900 each if you book today. Goodness. We'll fly you out of Sydney and over to Honolulu for a 2-night Waikiki hotel stay where you can unwind, relax and enjoy in literal paradise. It's kind of the picture that you picture when you think of paradise, isn't it? Hawaii. And Honolulu is the famous capital of the Hawaiian Islands on the island of Oahu, which is full of fun, natural beauty, incredible history and great shopping and so many dining options. You have got Pearl Harbor to visit, which is fascinating. You definitely want to head there. Down on Waikiki Beach, you can enjoy a sunset sail or swim in the lagoon. Maybe even take a surf lesson if you're brave. You can get out there on the reef and swim with baby sharks. I know there's a song about that. Dolphins, bottlenose dolphins in the wild, sea turtles. It's amazing. Hanauma Bay, one of the top snorkeling hotspots in the world, is incredible. You've got to do it. Get your snorkeling gear and enjoy that experience. And then Diamond Head, look at the Diamond Head crater. It's a lovely hike. Then it's time to cruise. And you're going to be on board the Anthem of the Seas. How exciting. 17 nights at sea on the Anthem. Look, I couldn't think of a better ship to be on board for over 2 weeks because there is so much to keep you entertained on Anthem. Some of the best dining at sea, some of the most incredible experiences for you as well. I mean, you have literally got all singing, all dancing when it comes to entertainment. They have a whole entertainment complex because you're looking at quantum class here. So you've got things like the bumper cars, you've got a roller disco, you have got fantastic skydiving at sea with iFly, a surf rider, there's a Seaplex, look at it. Look at that, roller disco at sea. Not just for the kids either. No.
For everyone.
Yeah, for everyone. Floating DJ booth, they get that out for the parties. That's lots of fun. The North Star, which pivots all around the ship, and it literally feels like you're floating above the ocean. I mean, this is what modern cruising is all about. And Royal Caribbean wrote the rule book when it comes to next level. You even have a rock climbing wall, which is kind of their signature and something that they're known for. And it's so much fun to be like up all the way above the ocean. And maybe you've never done a rock climbing wall before. Being on a cruise is a nice kind of nurturing environment to try something new, because a lot of people are trying something new that they would never normally do. Yeah. You might not go at home, you might not go to a rock climbing wall, you might not go to skydiving indoors, or even go on a water slide. But when you're on a cruise ship, everyone's doing it from 9 to 90. So you think, oh, actually, why not give it a try?
Yeah, and check out the choices when it comes to dinner, well, all through the day, of course. You've got main dining, you've got a windjammer buffet, but at night, you just have this massive, massive choice from going into the pub to going to Wonderland, specialty dining restaurant. I mean, you just have so many different choices. Yes. This is the ship for everyone of any age, of any interest. You know, you're just going to have the greatest time. If you're a theatre lover, you'll love the entertainment and just the setting of the entertainment as well in so many different venues. If you love live music, it's the ship for you. Honestly, you are going to have the greatest time, and you've got a nice long cruise here as well. 17 fabulous nights starting in Honolulu.
Yes, we're into Tahiti and French Polynesia first for beautiful, picture-perfect paradise. The perfect ocean, the gorgeous coral reef, and lovely hikes such as One Tree Hill and Point Venus to explore. Then it's Moorea in French Polynesia, and you can head on out and feed the stingrays, which is quite the experience, or maybe go to a traditional tiki village and learn about the famous outrigger canoes and the thousands of years of Polynesian history. That would be great, wouldn't it? We're into Raiatea next, talking about the history. This is the cradle of the gods, they call it. The Mare Tepu Teputea is an ancient burial ground, and this is where you can really immerse yourself in Polynesian culture, which I think would be fascinating. Tauranga, New Zealand's up next, where you can go out on a Hobbiton tour. Yes, that's right, because of course it is the home of Lord of the Rings, where it was filmed, but also, you know, wanting to explore the local culture. You can go to a Maori village, which I really enjoyed when I was there. We're at sea and we're into Sydney, where you'll simply disembark and head home so easily, whether it's a national flight or just a simple taxi or drive home.
Yeah, it's fantastic, honestly. And while you're on board on Anthem of the Seas, it is kind of like the equivalent of being on one of those huge theme parks, which has lots and lots of different attractions on offer. But also it's got the most relaxing and zen spaces where you can completely escape all of that. I mean, the solarium on Anthem of the Seas is just one of the most magical places to be. It's quiet, it's tropical, it's serene, it's relaxing. There's a healthy smoothies and everything just on tap waiting for you. Honestly, so you can be as active as you like or as inactive as you like on this ship. And I think that's the greatest thing when you're talking about planning family trips or, you know, maybe holidaying with friends, because you'll all want different things and you can all entertain all of those different things as well. I absolutely love this trip and it's just so easy as well. We've made all the arrangements for you already. You fly out to Honolulu, you check into a Waikiki hotel for 2 nights, and then you cruise on Anthem of the Seas for a mighty 17 nights, one of the longest Anthem itineraries. And you just enjoy the lovely discovery in Tahiti and Polynesia. You have your day in Tauranga and a sail back into Sydney. So it's delivered us back to the doorstep, which makes it so easy. Now, our price is exclusive here at CruiseAway, saving you up to $1,900 per person by booking today. We need to see this price. We need to see this price. This is incredible. We are making a massive saving here for you, and I would grab it as quickly as you possibly can. It's a stunning trip, and there's not long to wait for it either. It's a bargain deal, and it's exclusive to us here at CruiseAway. Here's everything you need to know. And I would say jump straight on that toll-free telephone number and grab it as soon as you can. Ring round your friends, ring round the family and say, hey, look at this, and this should be up to $2,000 or so more per person. They're your potential savings on our exclusive price tag here. We have a massive relationship with Royal Caribbean. We are part of a worldwide company. We've got a couple of brands here in Australia and across the globe as well. And that means that we are booking on behalf of tens of thousands of people at the same time. So when we do business with the big cruise lines, we do command those exclusive price tags as well. Remember, in terms of the stays and the flights, we've sorted all of that out for you as well. All you need to do is call us and to get that booked right now. And if you've got any questions whatsoever, you've got the number to call, 1300 408 764. Call us right now. If you've never cruised before, and this is the kind of deal that you think, okay, well, I've never done it before, but that's a lot of cruise. I know what value for money that is, and I want to grab it, then ask our team any questions you like. And remember, it is a toll-free call. Now, when it comes to booking your cruises here in Australia, we really are tip-top, the number one.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll-free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
And I know I want to cruise Royal Caribbean, and if you are the same, then definitely do not wait one single second, because if you like fun things to do, if you like massive variety in terms of the dining, the entertainment, I mean, honestly, you get on a lot of these Royal Caribbean cruise ships, and however long your cruise is, you won't get to do everything, because they just have so many different choices, don't they?
Oh yeah, the thrills, the spills, the excitement, the different venues to go and get your favourite foods. I mean, it's a magical experience, and that's why it's one of Australia's favourite cruise lines. You love Royal Caribbean. Don't forget, if you want to enjoy the biggest ships in the world, you can book now for cruises on Icon of the Seas, the new Star of the Seas, and now for the third in the Icon class, Legend of the Seas, which launches next August. We're cruising Radiance class for our next 2 trips, and the stunning brilliance of the seas in the sparkling Mediterranean first for next April, flying you from Sydney to Fort Lauderdale in America for a 2-night hotel stay pre-cruise, a wonderful pre-cruise destination in springtime over in America, but because it's the tropics, you're going to get that warmer weather, which is nice, and Fort Lauderdale is charming. It's quite cultural, but at the same time, you've got the lovely beach. Las Olas is wonderful, and Beachside Boulevard A1A, like the song says. Ocean Drive is the place to be for lunch, for dinner, for brunch. Love it. And of course, overlooking the bay right there. And we're going to be on board for 15 nights on Brilliance of the Seas, where you'll get to enjoy unforgettable new experiences. And indeed, one of the most classic in the Royal Caribbean arsenal of vessels. She's beautiful, actually. And, you know, the thing about Brilliance, it's about the more classically designed ship from the Royal Caribbean fleet. Lots of, you know, real focus on artwork and sculpture and glass, big open windows. You know, you're taking the elevator and it's got like lovely panoramic views over the ocean, which is great. You know, thoughtful touches from room to room, from destination to destination for you to enjoy as well. You know, there's a lovely solarium, which has the opening and closing roof, and you know, you've got the pool in there, and you've got the lounges, and it kind of feels like a bit of a tropical beach vibe. Love that. Lots of other places on the vessel to be able to enjoy swimming or just sitting in the hot tub. And when it comes to dining, all your favourites that Royal Caribbean has to offer, from your main dining room and Windjammer. The Windjammer is the buffet on Royal Caribbean. And boy, do they know how to do a buffet in style. Some of the biggest plates I've ever seen. Every corner of the globe has been represented in terms of the food they offer. Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, comfort food, you name it. So we are cruising out of Fort Lauderdale. The first port we're going to be heading into is the perfect day at Coco Cay. So this is the Royal Caribbean private island, and it's not like a private island you might have been to before. This is all singing, all dancing with 1,500 feet of water slides. So they have a proper water park there, and they also have restaurants, which many of them will be included as well, you know, but you have some optional extras. You have zip lining, which is fantastic. You can even get a private cabana for the day.
Oh yeah, it's the most magical place, it really is, and there's lots of different areas as well. So if you're thinking, oh well, you know, it's all going to be about the families all playing and splashing together and whatever, there are areas for that. But if you want, like their Coco Beach Club, if you want a complete escape, if you want to have one of those floating cabanas,
hot air balloon.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, just amazing place. It's just like replicating what's on the ship on a paradise island for a day, and it's just the passengers on the ship as well. And then we sail on to King's Wharf in Bermuda.
We do. You've got to go to the pink sand beach when you're in Bermuda. Bermuda's actually a hub of tax and duty-free shopping too. So if you're wanting to pick up a diamond or a fine watch, you can get it at a cut price. Then we're a couple of days across the pond before we reach Ponta Delgada in the Azores, part of Portugal, and a geothermal wonderland. Look at the lake right there, the crater lakes, they kind of glow green. It's quite enchanting. The old town is also very charming to explore. Then we're into Malaga, down in Andalusia in the south of Spain, where you have a hop, skip and a jump to visit the Alhambra Palace in Granada, which is great. And downtown, the old town Malaga offers a Picasso museum and cobblestone back streets. Alicante's next. This is a nice, relaxing beachside Spanish town on the east coast where you never feel in a rush to have to do anything. I think this is the most relaxing port on your itinerary, just getting the Spanish vibe right there in the best way. Talking of the Spanish vibe, Spain's third city, Valencia, is utterly full of culture. You've got the Cuatro Serranos, which are those towers inviting you to the old town, Cale Caballeros to visit, which is bustling, and the Plaza de la Virgin. Then we're into Barcelona. We're going to be disembarking and spending 2 nights in a hotel in the exciting Catalonian capital. And you no doubt will want to see everything Barcelona has to offer. It's known for its architecture, it's known for its delicious food. One of my favourite districts is El Born, which is the Gothic district with the Gothic cathedral. And down there you can explore lots of lovely tapas bars. You have Barceloneta Beach as well. And you have the mountains of Montjuic, where you can take a cable car up to a fair on a mountain, which is very cool, a theme park on a mountain. You'll love it. Then we're going to fly you back to Oz after this picture-perfect adventure.
This whole holiday is going to have a bit of a theme park feel to it, I think,
yes.
Isn't it? It's brilliant. And I have to tell you straight away that you are about to see an extraordinary price tag land on your screen, which represents the very best of savings here at CruiseAway, and there's more cruise nights than you would expect to enjoy with Royal Caribbean for the price I'm about to give you. There's the perfect day private Royal Caribbean island experience and just so much more, and the stays in both Fort Lauderdale and Barcelona and the flights, all for this truly magical price tag, and I don't think this will last for long. Bear in mind, when we talk about Royal Caribbean's larger ships, we could be talking about 6,000 or 7,000 plus passengers. When we're in the Radiance class here, they were, when they launched, they were big ships. But in today's cruise market, it's a smaller ship, 2,500 people. That's not much. That's less chance to book. And this trip is already booking up fast. It's your flight from Sydney over to Fort Lauderdale, 2 nights there in a hotel to enjoy, all included in your price, and then your epic 15 nights of Royal Caribbean cruise. That's a long itinerary in these days. Onboard brilliance of the seas, enjoying all of the fun stuff and the activities that Royal Caribbean is just absolutely famous for. It's amazing dining, the endless variety in the Windjammer buffet, oh my word, and the excellent main dining every single night with menus changing all the time. They have great parades. You saw the entertainment in the atrium and great big theatre shows and other live entertainment and things that you can go and enjoy of an evening. And a massive 15-night cruise to the perfect day at Coco Cay. You've got Bermuda, you've got the Azores, you've got Spanish ports, which are fascinating, and you end in Barcelona, where there's another 2-night hotel stay there for you, again included in the price, and your flight back from Barcelona back to Sydney. And still, we're looking at this price tag. I would grab it quickly because this will sell out fast. Here's everything you need to know, and a simple call to a toll-free number will absolutely guarantee that amazing saving. And again, that is all thanks to our amazing relationship with Royal Caribbean around the world. We book so many people with Royal Caribbean cruises, we can command more exclusive price tags just for us. And it's something we're very proud of as well. So call us now and book it, 1300 408 764. Just take advantage. Honestly, that is what we are here to do, is to save you money. Right, let's move on to our next fabulous offer. Now, this next one is for May, and it's called From Gaudi to the Mythic Gods, and it's 20 nights flying from Sydney over to Barcelona in Spain first, where the works of Antonio Gaudi are some of its most famous landmarks, but it has so much more to offer as well. I mean, something for everyone, Jo, isn't there?
Yeah, there really is, and I just love getting lost down the back streets in Barcelona and never knowing where it might take you. Maybe you're going to see a live show, a flamenco show while you're in town. Maybe you're going to enjoy some time down on the beach at Barceloneta Beach, or just, you know, see all the hot spots like Parque Güell up in the mountains, Plaza Universitat right there as well, with the lovely fountains, great shopping in Barcelona too. Then we have 14 nights on an absolute key member of the Royal Caribbean fleet. Like you mentioned, Derek, the Radiance class, brilliance of the seas, one of the original next level ships, full of lovely open windows and glass everywhere around the ship. You know, it's very glamorous, the brilliance. She's elegant, yet she also has the Royal Caribbean touches of innovation. That's the lovely thing. So it's a smaller ship by Royal Caribbean standards, but no less focus on the quality, particularly their award-winning shows. You're going to love them. And they have a featured cast on board that does several shows during your tenure on board, and there'll be guest acts also to enjoy something different every single night of the cruise. When it comes to dining, Rita's Cantina for your Mexican. You could be enjoying some delicious, bespoke menu options and chef's table. That's a special experience if you want to do something for a special occasion. Vintages for wine tasting, just have that little tipple before dinner perhaps. And Adventure Ocean, so if you are traveling with the kiddos or grandkids, or if you're doing a family reunion type thing, Adventure Ocean are wonderful, and they cater for kids of all ages up to teen as well. And you might not see them for most of the cruise because they've got too many fun things to be doing.
They're going to have the greatest time, right? Let's do 2 cruises then, 14 nights out of Barcelona.
Indeed, we're into Toulon first for stunning Provence, which is known for its wines and cheeses and all of that wonderful stuff. In fact, you might want to speak to the team on board about booking a tour which takes you into the gastronomy of this port. And next up, it's Corsica, talking about gastronomy and wine tasting. They're known for their wines as well, the Duclos winery in particular. But the Calanches are fascinating to visit while you're there, the rock formations. Next up, we are into Civitavecchia, which is the gateway to Rome. Now, you can head into Rome on your own independently by train, or you can take an excursion which will be end-to-end organised by the ship, and that will allow you to see Rome in a day. Then it's Naples. Now, a great destination near Naples is Sorrento, known for their limoncello and their beautiful lemon trees lining the boulevard. It is one of the most tranquil, relaxing places you can spend the day if you want to do something a bit more of a slow pace, for sure. Messina, Sicily is next up on the list, and strolling the old town is a great thing to do. Seeing the Messina Cathedral and, just enjoying the Italian vibe. For me, part of being in Italy is just relaxing, enjoying a nice coffee at a side cafe. Now, the second cruise will start for you in Ravenna, and this is the port for Venice. And you can head there easily. Again, if you want to do an excursion with the ship, make sure you book that in advance. There's lots of lovely history and architecture to see. Then it's Trieste. Trieste is tucked in the country's northeast corner on the Adriatic Sea, and it has lots of imposing architecture, but also great Roman ruins to explore whilst you're there. We're into Split in Croatia next. I adore Croatia. It's a real up-and-coming destination now for a lot of Europeans. You can see why. It's hip, it's vibrant, and also the architecture in these cities is fantastic. We have Dubrovnik next on the itinerary for you for the Diocletian's Palace and Cellar. That's a nice tour to do, actually, and I recommend going to the Rose Pharmacy. It's the oldest pharmacy in the world. Quite an interesting place to visit and learn about. Next up is Albania, Saranda. Again, one of the hottest destinations now for Europeans to go on holiday. The ocean in Albania, I have to say, is some of the most perfect I've ever seen. When I see pictures of it, I can't believe it. Salerno's next in beautiful Italy, of course, once again, and this is for the Amalfi Coast and Pompeii. Now, of course, this is your second chance to visit the region where Pompeii and Herculaneum are, so you might want to do a full-day excursion to learn about this ancient city. We are cruising into the port for Rome, where we'll disembark. You've got 2 nights in a hotel in the Eternal City before you head back to Oz, which is just a lovely cap to your brilliant adventure on the ship. And you might want to do a spot of shopping because the Italians know how to shop, that's for sure. Yeah. Some hot things to buy here are going to be your leather, your fine jewellery, your Italian goods to take home, no doubt. They're just so good at everything, aren't they? And everything is just so beautiful in Italy. You'll want to shop till you drop. And then we're going to fly you back to Australia after this amazing double cruise adventure.
And it's great because it's 20 nights all told. It just feels like a real getaway, doesn't it?
Yes.
It feels like a real kind of pick and mix of the best of the Med. It's just beautiful. It's really, really lovely itinerary. There's some places there we don't often see on cruise itineraries, which is wonderful. So it is like the gems of Europe all wrapped up with the wonderful charisma and variety of sailing with Royal Caribbean. So this has something for everyone, for the whole family. And again, price tag is phenomenal here, considering that includes all of the travel and indeed the wonderful stay as well, which is superb. So many iconic destinations for you to enjoy, incredible memories to be made. And it all starts with your flight from Sydney over to Barcelona in Spain, 2 nights there in a hotel in the city included, and then 2 weeks on board Brilliance of the Seas. Full board, remember, so much included dining, wonderful fun, variety, quality. Quality is what Royal Caribbean do as well. They really invest in things like entertainment and enrichment as well, and just great times. Lots of different choices for you that can only quintessentially be Royal Caribbean. Something for you and everyone to love as you cruise to France and Corsica and Italy and Sicily and Croatia and more, before ending back in the port for Rome, should I say, and then you've got 2 nights there in a hotel included before your flight back to Sydney. It's incredible, and here's everything that you need to know, including your phone number to call if you are ready to book this right now. Again, just second warning that in Royal Caribbean terms, this is a smaller ship, remember, and a smaller ship means less people for a start, 2,000 to 2,500 passengers, and that means less chances to book. That means we need to be slightly swifter in terms of our booking, because you know, if you've been watching our shows for any amount of time, we are well on into booking cruises throughout 2027. So actually, this is quite close to home. There's a lot of people who already have this booked and organised. Remember, this isn't just booking here in Australia, it's booking across the world. There'll be people in America, it's an American cruise line.
Yep.
So there will be folks in the States who are looking at this same cruise as well to book. There will be people in Europe saying, wow, look at the variety of all these places on my doorstep. They'll be booking as well. So this is already booking up very, very fast. Remember, the quicker you book, the more choice you have in terms of your accommodation. Gives you more time to start planning your excursions, which you can do long in advance of going on the cruise as well, because there will be very popular places where cruise tours get booked up so quickly, like a year in advance. Cruise excursions will get sold out.
Yeah,
before the cruise goes.
Especially if you want to do something that's more of a bespoke experience, like a private tour or maybe even a helicopter tour of a certain port, which I think if you're celebrating a special occasion might be on your mind. Like maybe it's a 50th wedding anniversary or something. That would
be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just seeing like a overview of the island of Capri. I mean, look, that's going to be once in a lifetime.
With a new diamond.
With a brand new diamond.
Let's hope so, hey?
Yes.
Let's hope so. Hope springs eternal, as they say.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway, listen, we are out of time for this show. Don't forget, we are here every single day with CruiseAway shows. We've got new ideas. We've got so many ideas at the moment. So please, if you need some good news in your life, come back and join us again very soon as we cruise away once more. Bye-bye.
Bye.